So I just arrived at the Big Run Wolf Ranch out in Lockport, Illinois, and we're going to be filming wolves today. I don't know what kind, but this is pretty exciting. Got all my camera equipment, so let's head on in. So man, I had to really push myself to get out of that warm car, but I headed up to the driveway to the front door of the house to see where I needed to go. It was 12 degrees Fahrenheit with a lot of wind, so it was pretty darn cold. I needed to go to the back where I met Nick, who's part of the staff, and he told me more about Big Run Wolf Ranch.
Hi, we just started new photo sessions at Big Run. So we're doing them every other weekend now, and we're going to extend into February. We like to have people out, between 4 and 8 people out at a session, and you can see our gray wolves.
Awesome. Before going to photograph the wolves, I walked a little bit around the enclosures. They also have other animals besides the 7 wolves. They have a black bear, a Siberian tiger, a Canadian lynx, a donkey, a porcupine, and so much more. We'll be seeing Tiamo, the little girl donkey, a little bit later, but at the beginning, of course, I fell in love with the barn cat. Now that everybody was here, it was time for us to learn a little bit more and get started. Where are your animals from?
Some are born here, but others are from other facilities.
Nice.
Nothing comes from the wild. And sometimes we send our other animals out to other zoos and other facilities.
You guys can get shots of them, get your cameras in there and whatnot. Sometimes they will come right up to those doors and be like, hello. So just make sure you're, keeping an eye on where your camera's at, where wolves are at.
Obviously, they will smudge your lens.
Yes, yeah. Or we don't need them taking a bite out of a camera or anything like that. But they were actually for the second half of the first session. They were doing great. They were running all around and stuff. So I think you guys will get some really good photos of them.
Then Rena took us on back, and it was time to take pictures.
These guys are a lot more outgoing. They're going to come closer to the fence. If they come up to the fence and you want to stick your hands in there, that's fine. I don't stick fingers in. Flat hands, please. Just to be on the safe side. They're very sweet. They're very friendly, but of course you always like extra cautious because they're wild animals, right? So flat hands, they might give you some kisses, might snip your hand. And then again, just careful when you have your cameras in the doors because they'll like to pop up and be like, hello, I'm ready for my close-up.
Luna's also known to stick her face in there and smudge some lenses, like I said.
And so all the doors are open. There's more doors, even from last year. There's more now. So there's 2.
Now let's enjoy Amau and Luna. Little Tiamo, the miniature Sicilian donkey. Such a cute little quirky and playful little donkey. We had the best time visiting the Big Run Wolf Ranch down in Lockport, Illinois. Highly recommended. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share Green Dolphin Project Global, and be sure to join us on our next adventure.